Minecraft beta is getting popular, more specifically, beta 1.7.3, but why is a 12-year-old version of the game so popular when we have awesome features in the modern game, like bees? Okay, maybe not so much. But you get what I mean. Modern Minecraft has a lot more things to offer, like a ton of structures, better building blocks, new mobs, and an entire storyline filled with lore. And in beta Minecraft, you have a very limited block palette. There's only one structure, a dungeon, and the only lore we really have to work with is that one structure, some cave sounds, and a creepy music disc. But what if that's a good thing? Creative constraint is when a person is forced to think outside the box and get creative given they're limited artistically. Imagine having to paint something but the only main colors to paint with are yellow and black. It doesn't sound like you have a lot of options, but when people are given less options, they're kind of forced to become more creative and use those limitations to their advantage. And this goes for beta Minecraft as well. When you have less blocks to build with, you're sort of forced to think outside the box when creating something, which can look really cool sometimes.
But what about the lore? New Minecraft versions have a ton of structures that indicate lore. Modern versions of the game kinda have a story already and it's great.
Yeah, but some people prefer to create their own stories and myths for their own Minecraft worlds. Isn't it kinda cooler when each and every world has its own story instead? People just get more creative when there's nothing already placed in for them. And also, before Minecraft started getting its own story, people actually came up with really cool creepypastas like Herobrine. You don't get those much anymore. Another reason why beta 1.7.3 has been rising in popularity as of lately is because it was the last version before things were like enchanting, villagers, sprinting, and a lot more were added. And a lot of those additions made the game a lot easier. And I, as well as many other people, prefer facing challenges when playing a video game or doing anything, to be honest. It makes the whole experience a lot more fun. But because of the addition of sprinting in beta 1.8, you can pretty much get away from everything. A horde of zombies chasing you? Run away. Creeper about to explode? Run away. Guilty of tax evasion? Run away. But you know what? It doesn't matter. At least overpowered enchantments like protection and sharpness are hard to get, right? Oh, never mind. Terrain generation is also another thing that people prefer in beta 1.7.3. Sure, modern terrain generation is nice, but a lot of people prefer the beta terrain generation because it's unrealistic and something you'd never see in any other video game. While the modern terrain generation just tries to copy how the real world looks like, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I just think the beta terrain looks a lot more unique. Nostalgia can also play a big factor when playing beta. Even if you started playing the game a few years after beta release, it still kind of brings you nostalgia. Maybe it's the old textures, maybe it's the lack of things that the game throws at you. But there's something about this version that just makes it an amazing game to play. Everything is a lot more simple. You don't get as overwhelmed when building. There isn't as many blocks to pick from. There's no story to follow. There's no ender dragon to slay. It's all up to you what you want to do. Thank you for watching.